Thursday morning, guys. Welcome to the Library with Miss Amanda on Steve Shetler Media. This week, we have a lot of stuff going on. We're going to start with our question of the week. So our question of the week has to do with coffee and one of my favorite shows on TV. If you guys don't know, at the end of this month is National Coffee Day. Last year, it was actually the 29th of September, so this year it's on October 1st, but coming right up. So in honor of National Coffee Day coming up, here is our question of the week. Just down the street from Monica's apartment, Central Perk was a fictional coffee shop and gathering spot for the title characters of what long-running sitcom? One more time. Just down the street from Monica's apartment, the Central Perk was a fictional coffee shop and gathering spot for the title characters of what long-running sitcom? And again, I'll have the answer on our Facebook page, the library's Facebook page, right after this wraps up. All right, books you don't want to miss this week. So, my first book is one that is being read by the book club, actually. The book club meets this Saturday, so you still have time to read it if you want. This is Daisy Jones and the Six. So this is another Reese Witherspoon book club pick. She's got so many good ones on there. But I'll read you a little bit about it. Everyone knows Daisy Jones and the Six. The band's album Aurora came to define the rock and roll era of the late 70s, and an entire generation of girls wanted to grow up to be Daisy. But no one knows the reason behind the group's split on the night of their final concert at Chicago Stadium on July 12, 1979. Until now. So this is actually rumored to be based on an actual rock and roll band from that era, from the 70s. So if you read this, I'm curious what you think, if you can figure out what band it supposedly is based on. Like I said, this is a book club book for this month, so if you read it, they're going to discuss it this Saturday, the 16th at 10 a.m. at the library. And this is also, I'm not sure if it's already made or if they're in the process of making it, but Amazon Prime is going to have a mini-series video based on this book. So if you want to check it out, we have it available here at the library. And my second book this week that you don't want to miss is by one of my favorite authors, Ruth Ware. She wrote The It Girl. She wrote The Woman in Cabin 13. The Woman in Cabin 10. Too many cabins. The Woman in Cabin 10. So this is her brand new one called 0 Days. And I'll just read you a little bit about it. Hired by companies to break into buildings and hack security systems, Jacintha, or Jack, Cross and her husband Gabe Medway are the best penetration specialists in the business. But after a routine assignment goes horribly wrong, Jack arrives home to find her husband dead. To add to her horror, the police are closing in on their suspect. Her. Uh-oh. Suddenly on the run and quickly running out of options, Jack must decide who she can trust as she circles closer to the real killer. Words are hard. So this is a thriller, suspense, mystery kind of book. All of her books are kind of the same genre. Ruth Ware, she's wonderful. If you would like to check that out, it is available for checkout. All right, our programs this week. So we started Toddler Time back up this Monday. I was so happy to see all my littles. I missed them. Once the summer is done, we kind of take a month off to kind of gather ourselves and start back up and get ready for after school programs and toddler times again during the school year. So thank you for those who came out. It was so good to see you all. But next week we are featuring, I'll show you our craft and then I'll tell you we have a special guest coming Monday and I'm pretty excited. So we are actually going to be doing footballs. So go Cobras. But this week we are making some stuffed footballs. Super cute. As always, you get all the stuff in the craft kit. There's extra activity pages for you to work on. Different stuff at home, penmanship, colors, numbers, all that stuff. So you can pick that up in the lobby in our baskets, or you can come to the program on Monday and do your craft with me. And also in there, you get to design your own little foam finger. So This is in there. You can put Go Cobras or Go Hawkeyes or whatever you want on there and wave it at your favorite team. Super cute craft. And then we have a special guest coming this Monday. So Trisha Brooks, she just won a big award as a coach. And we're so excited to have her coming. She's going to talk about her tumbling and dance and all the things that she does. She has so much stuff that she does, and she's such a wonderful teacher and coach and person in general. So if you come Monday for Toddler Time, we will have Trisha here. And I believe she's going to bring some stuff so that the kids can actually practice a couple of tumbling and dance moves. I'm pretty excited. Other happenings at the library. So next week, the 19th, 20th, and 21st is our after-school programs. The first ones of the school year. We're super jazzed. If your kids go to the elementary in Sigourney, you can send a note to the school so that they can ride the bus over after school straight to the library, so you don't have to pick them up from school and then drop them off at the library. They can just ride the bus straight over here. I'm so happy. Thank you, Randy, Indiana, for allowing us to have that available. At the end of this month, we have our freezer meals. So these are all of our freezer meals that we have this month. I'm super excited. I'm not going to read them all to you, but they are so yummy. And I have a lot of questions about that. I'm going to go over that at the end. That's my patron question of the week. But other happenings, we have the book sale. The annual book sale hosted by the Friends of the Public Library. Starts on Friday. So Friday from 2 to 6, you can come and shop. And then Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., they do a huge bag sale. So you get a whole big bag. I think they just use the plastic grocery bags, but you can fill that bag as full as you want for $2. Huge deal. So book sale, Friday and Saturday at the library. Don't miss it. So our patron question of the week, as I said, is about freezer meals. I get stopped so often out in town with people asking me about freezer meals. Our freezer meals are made in-house here, so myself and a couple of staff members actually get the groceries and we put them all together. And in each freezer meal, you get everything that you need to make that meal. And all you have to do when you get them home is just read the recipe and cook it. They're so simple. They're such a lifesaver. I know my husband and I are super busy, so these are just fabulous. There's some slow cooker ones, so you pop it in the slow cooker in the morning. When you get home from work, you have a hot, ready-to-eat meal. Some of them are stovetop, so 10-15 minutes on the stovetop and you have a meal. Some of them you bake. Some of them, we've had a couple that you microwave. We had some some burrito type things that you microwave. We've had some breakfast sandwiches you microwave. But mostly they're like stovetop, baked, or slow cooker, and they're so good. If you are curious about signing up for those, we do offer 2 different sizes of freezer meals. So we offer a full portion that feeds at least 4 people. A lot of times they feed more than that. Usually there's some leftovers after feeding a family 4. But our full portions feed at least a family 4. Excuse me. And then we have a half portion that feeds at least 2. So if you have a smaller family or you're a single household, the half portion is the way to go. They are great. Like I said, my husband and I just love them. If you want to look at the menus, go to our Facebook page. I have September's and October's menus up there. The only month we don't do it is December, just because holidays between Thanksgiving and Christmas is just chaotic. So we do skip December, but when we come back in January, we're going to do a favorites class. So we're going to do 8 meals that have been favorites of past classes that we've had. So very simple. We make them all. All you do is schedule pickup, take them home, thaw them out when you're ready to cook them. Cook them real quick, and then you are good to go for a hot and relatively healthy meal. You know every ingredient that's going into these. They're not the microwavable meals that have so many preservatives and stuff in them. So if you have any more questions about freezer meals, make sure you tell me, call me, email me, text me, whatever. Stop me out in town. A lot of people stop me out in town and ask me about our different things going on at the library. So thank you for tuning in for our Thursday segment at the library. And I will see you guys next week.